Joy feather, finding happy everywhere. Sunny and the joy feather, happier together.
Hello, everybody, and welcome back to Happier Together. First of all, I'm traveling, so things are a bit weird. We're using duct tape and bubble gum holding my cell phone in place, and I've got cords all over, but hey, it's working. Here we are.
Here we
And this,
are.
of course, is where we
Yeah, we're mixing happiness
and joy,
and
and at least one moment where we're questioning our own decision making, right?
yeah, that happens. It
Like me with
happens.
duct tape and bubble gum here today, basically holding my cell phone in place.
Exactly. Or me earlier today, I scheduled an endoscopy where they put the thing down, you're getting you're
Yeah.
sedated, they put the thing down your throat. I still have my I just said, yeah, and then this was 3 hours later. So I'm like, I did it. May still be a little woozy from the sedation.
Woozy could help. Woozy could help with this.
Yeah, I feel very relaxed.
It's a
So
good thing that our whole thing is about laughter and happiness because here I am, like I said, duct tape and bubble gum, and you're there with the after effects of the medications. Like, here we
right,
are.
we could just do any old thing we want.
That's right. We'll
because
just sit here and
because
giggle.
because joy, right?
Exactly. And I did read somewhere that just even fake laughter, now ours is certainly not fake because we're doing it all the time, but even fake laughter helps because
Yes,
eventually you start to feel good and those endorphins come in and everybody's happy.
yes, I have connected with a number of laughter yoga people.
Oh, yes.
Yeah, since I started this, and yeah, it's kind of I wouldn't say they would say it was fake. I would say they would say it's you kind of like you fake it till you make it kind of
Mm.
thing. So yeah, although usually when I've tried it, it just happens anyway. Now
Yeah,
that my joy
likewise.
has opened up, it's real laughter almost all the time.
Yeah, I just laugh about stuff. I mean, I'm here visiting my mom, and one of the things I brought her was a canister of this flavored salt that she really likes. And it's really big, it's about a pound, right?
Yeah.
Well, the airline was not very nice to my suitcase. So my clothing, everything is very well seasoned. I took it outside and I'm just dumping everything out everywhere. And, anyways, yeah, it's lots of fun. But
Mine often ends up with
like,
a bunch of tea tree oil all over it. So
oh, yeah,
it's very well antimicrobed.
yeah, there you go. And all
And
you can do is laugh. There's no sense
yes.
getting upset. It is what it is. Find the funny in it and move on. So
Yep.
that's what I do.
Yep. Well, yeah, speaking of that, finding the funny, that's kind of about noticing things,
Yeah,
right? Like, so that's kind of what today's episode is all about.
exactly. It's about what your brain actually notices.
Yeah. Yeah. Our brains are amazing.
Yeah.
There.
They are, they have minds of their own, we'll say.
Yes. Yep.
But we can train them. They are trainable. Sometimes they do act like unpaid interns whose only job is spotting problems, though.
Yeah. Well, we do have a subconscious, right? But the thing is to bring that to bring some of the subconscious stuff to consciousness, right? That's why I'm going to Italy in a week or so to do some
Woo.
training in NLP, neuro linguistic programming, to help with that. And so, yeah, today we're going to help our brains notice a little more that
Yeah.
is good or whole or healthy.
Yeah, because we are hardwired for that negative. Because, back in the past, we had to outrun the saber-toothed tiger or outrun our neighbor, whatever the case might be. But
Yep,
you just had to be faster than the other people around you so that you weren't eaten by the creature. So we are
exactly.
hardwired for that negative. But we don't need that anymore. We don't have creatures after us all the time. Yeah, you got to keep your alert up for, when you're crossing the street and stuff like that. But for the most part, we are so intent on those negatives. Like I said, that unpaid intern is always going, that's wrong. That's wrong.
Mhm,
Ooh,
mhm.
that's not nice. That's ugly. That tastes bad. Well, there's
Yeah,
so much other stuff that's going on in our lives and our world that's actually amazing. Like where I am right now, it's chilly, but it's a beautiful day. Sky is amazing. Everything is nice and green. I am wearing a turtleneck though, because it's chilly, but it's my sunshine turtleneck.
Mhm.
So it's my happy. So you can find the happy, you can make the happy, you observe the happy, and your brain feels better.
Mhm. I have one. I think we're going to do our tiny win check-in soon, right? I
Yeah.
have one tiny win, and I'm going to say hi to Joy, who's out there. I'm seeing in the comments, who it looks like you can't hear anything. When you take it off mute, the screen freezes. So my
Oh,
first tiny win of the day, and Joy, maybe you want to borrow this if you can hear this later. Is that there's going to be replays of this. You could watch it on YouTube and LinkedIn and Facebook. If so, yeah, later on, that's again celebrating even when things are happening that are a little bit like I don't know, but it's really good to see you here, Joy. Thanks, and I love that you're here, Joy. Right?
that's right. I was going to say the name is perfect. Absolutely perfect.
Yep.
Excellent.
All right. Well, there's a time for share time.
Well, I thought before we start daring each other to do those questionable things on camera, we're going to
Yeah.
do our little check-in. So what's one small thing that made today better?
Yeah. For me, well, let's see. Okay, like I said, I had the endoscopy, and I would say that every single, I don't, maybe it's not even a small thing. I don't know. I'm just going to go right for the big thing. Hello, LinkedIn user from Florida. We're glad to see you here. My small thing, my big things. Well, it was a lot of little small things that made into a big thing. When I had my endoscopy just a few hours ago, every single caregiver, doctors, nurses, anesthesiologists, nurse anesthetist, all the people were extremely kind and caring. At one point, I started crying, and I don't even know why. There was some grief coming up. I was a little
Mhm.
nervous, but it wasn't really totally fear. And just everybody, they weren't like overly solicitous, like, "Are you okay? Are you okay?" Because that
Mm.
would, I didn't need that either. Yeah, they just were very sensitive to like the balance of things and really, really nice. So yeah, every one person was maybe you could consider it a small thing, but altogether it was huge.
That's amazing. And it just makes you feel good because it is a stressful situation. And if people can put your mind at ease, then you're
Yeah.
more likely to have a better experience.
Yeah.
Whereas if you go in all stressed out and you're tied up in knots, then your memory of that is going to be a negative, no matter how nice they are. As long as you get that initial everything is good, you're going to be okay, it
Mhm.
smooths the rest of it out. So that's
Yeah.
amazing. So I'm glad that they treated my friend well.
Yeah. I'm seeing a win shared in the comments as well. LinkedIn user had a great session with your therapist. Sorry, LinkedIn user, that I can't, for some reason, it's not showing me your name, or I would say your first name. But yeah, congrats for having a great session with your therapist. How about you, Bonita?
Well, last night was mine. Before I got on the plane, I was out walking with Sir Fuzzy Butt, of course. And there were two tiny little bunnies. They must be this year's crop, we'll say. Two little bunnies were sitting beside the path, completely unbothered by life. So that was a really nice thing. They were just, cuddled up like if I don't move, you can't see me.
Hmm. Exactly.
Yeah. Now, Fuzzy Butt, on the other hand, he
Yeah.
thought he had been chosen for a wildlife documentary. And I was really grateful. I always keep a firm grip on his leash, and I'm sure the bunnies are too.
Mhm. Yep. Well, I'm glad he didn't, you know, did he go for them at all, or did he?
He's learning not
Yeah,
to,
yeah, okay.
because I do have a good grip on the leash. But I
Mhm,
know that if I didn't, and he's a dog, and he is part hunting dog. Apparently, he's a mix of everything. He's
mhm.
fluffy.
Yeah.
That's all that matters. Black and white and fluffy. But so he does have a little bit of that prey drive in him. So I am working with him. Like anytime we see bunnies, I make him stop and sit and just watch the bunnies. And I
Yeah,
hold onto the leash and I just keep saying, "Leave it,
yeah,
leave it."
yeah.
And he's learning. So now he can walk by them without me feeling that tension on the leash. He's keeping looking over his shoulder though. Is she with me still? Darn it.
Yeah. Oh, and man, dogs just like the play thing is so
Yeah.
pure, and I love it so much. Oh, it looks like it's Christy. Yes, Christy, you're the one who had a great session with your therapist today. So great to see you here. Thanks so much. Yeah. All right. Well, thanks for the story about Sir Fuzzy Butt. He's got another name too,
He
right?
does. He has a real name. It's just
Zephyr?
Zephyr. Yes, because he runs like the wind.
Right.
So he's a wind. He's a Zephyr.
Yep. I bet it depends on his mood whether he's Zephyr or Sir Fuzzy, but I don't know. Well, so my grand dog, whose name is Crispy, there's a picture of him that's like where he's like sitting and he looks very regal from the front. But then you if you like look towards the back, his legs are like splayed out behind him. He's an Australian Shepherd with this big fuzzy butt. I also call him Fuzz Butt. I think I've told you that before,
Yeah.
Bonita. Yeah, so he looked like kind of derpy from the back and very regal from the front.
Yeah. Kind of like a mullet. All business up front and the party in the back.
Party in the back. Yeah. Well, all right. Yeah.
Oh.
Should we have our game time right now?
Oh, we should.
How
We
does that
should.
sound? Okay. Let's play
I'm afraid.
Dare or Dare. We're gonna play Dare or Dare with each other, and then in a minute with the audience too, right? So thanks for being
Yes.
here, and feel free to keep sharing in the comments on what your experience is with the dare that we dare you. We might not put you to the test as much as we put ourselves. Is that the bubble gum thing happening over there, Bonita? That I don't see you anymore.
I'm just going.
The duct tape
Bad
bubble gum has failed us for the moment. But so yeah, you can still hear me, right? Oh, maybe not. So yeah, I don't know if Bonita can still hear me. I see Christy in the comments saying that you have 2 cats. Oh, it looks like Bonita's back. And so yes, say hi to your 2 cats for us, Christy. That's wonderful. A very joyful thing. I also am fostering 2 cats right now. So oh, we got 2 of you on now, Bonita. Perhaps
I don't know what's going on.
Yeah.
And it looks like my camera's pointing in a weird position,
Yeah.
but hi. I don't
Yeah.
know. All I see is the top of my head.
Yeah. We will roll with the flow, but I want to give you your dare.
All
Or
right.
actually, Sunny wants to give you your dare. Your mascot /
All
alter
right.
ego wants to give you your dare. Okay.
Let's do it.
All right. Your dare is this: you can celebrate something ridiculously tiny as if you have just won an Olympic gold medal.
You know me, I love props. So let's see what I got around me.
Okay.
Here.
Yes.
Oh, I know. You're going to expose me as a theater kid. I know that. So let's see.
Oh, so I'm going to give you the topic. Is that all right?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yes.
Okay. To successful, I keep playing with this thing. I'm going to take it off. The topic is to successfully plug in a USB correctly on the first try.
Yeah, who can
I
actually
love
do
it.
that? But you know what? Like I said, I always have props all around me, just the way my desk is. And here visiting my mom too. And there happens to be a cord right here.
Yep.
So yes,
Perfect.
it's been years of training and a mix of successes and failures have led to this glorious moment, and I did it. Yay me. Pat myself on the back. And breaking character there for a second. I got to mention this. A USB plug has only 2 options for plugging it in, right? Why does it take most people 3 tries? Here's the trick. Become one with the plug.
Yes. All right.
Oh my goodness.
Well, impressive, the ability to do it on the first try.
Oh yeah. Yeah. I mean, I'm a rarity. I'm a rarity. All right. Are you ready for your turn?
I am. I'm ready. And then audience, get ready to do your dare, whether you're watching it now or on the replay on YouTube or LinkedIn or Facebook. You can do your dares a little later.
All right.
If you're not here now.
Oh,
sorry. Yeah.
All right. So your turn.
Okay.
Here's one that's near and dear to our hearts. So now your dare is to say this sentence with 5 different emotions. All right. So get ready. I'm going to give you the sentence. You're going to know it because we keep talking about this.
Okay.
We've got to change the vibration of this little blue planet. So
your slogan.
Emotions.
One of your slogans. Okay. We've got
That's
to
right.
change the vibration of this little blue planet. Is the first one robot? We've got to change that. No. No emotion.
Sad, confused, whatever makes you happy.
Oh, well, no, give me one. Give me one that
Okay.
you want me to do.
Confused.
Confused. Okay. We've got to change the vibration of this little blue planet.
Good. How about casual?
Casual. All right, right. We got to change the vibration of this little blue planet.
Okay. How about
You're gonna have to give me a moment to laugh in between each one.
Oh, okay,
Because
yeah.
it feels silly. I have silliness welling up in me. It's got to come out. Okay. All right. I'm
a sad one?
ready. Sad. Oh, okay.
Yeah.
I really got to get there. All right. That's a tough one for me.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, this is the hardest one. Okay. We've got to change the vibration of this little blue planet.
Very good.
I
How
guess I'm a
about-
theater kid too.
Yeah, there you are. Jubilant.
Jubilant. Okay, jubilant. That's not that hard, right?
Yeah.
All right, I'm gonna move. I need more space for this. We have got to change the vibration of this little blue planet.
And now, of course, let's segue right into deliriously happy, because that is your trademark.
Oh, deliriously. Oh, I think I might have crossed over into that already. We've got to change the vibration of this little blue planet. Yay!
Woohoo! And that is our big goal. It's changing the vibration through happiness and joy and just being kind to ourselves and others.
Yep, exactly. All right. How about we do some feel good dares right now? Right?
Sure, yeah.
How about name 3 tiny things that people overlook that make life better? 3 tiny.
Oh, here's one. Just arrived at my mom's place early this morning, and I got into my bed. This is my bed in my room in my mother's house, and the sheets are crispy clean. That's that really nice feeling of home and the memories and stuff. I use linen sheets at home, and she uses those really crispy hotel type sheets.
Oh, okay.
And it's that really nice feeling of, oh yeah, when you get into bed. So clean sheets. Oh, here's a good one everybody's going to love. Finding a good parking spot, because that's always a top thing.
Yep.
And how about when someone sends you a message just to check in and say hi? Oh, and I got to give you a bonus one. I had a big personal and odd one this past week. And it was remembering that I had an industrial squeegee in my garage when my water heater soaked the basement, and then had another leak to deal with after a rainstorm too. So, hey, Princess Squeegee is alive and well.
Yeah, we talked on the last episode about your last flood in the basement, which was not that long ago.
That's right. And now we're at 2. And that's enough.
Exactly. That's enough.
Yeah.
And just witnessing you moving through it with joy and happiness and a choice of happiness.
Yes.
So, yay.
Yeah, I could sit down on the floor and cry, but it would just make it wetter. So why do that?
It would just make it better.
So gratitude for the weird and the wonderful makes the world a happier place.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. All right. In a minute, we're going to give the audience a little bit of a dare. It won't be that challenging. It'll be very doable. But do you have one for me?
Well, first of all, I've got a sentence for you to finish.
Okay.
So life feels lighter when I remember.
Okay. Life feels lighter when I remember. I'm going into my heart for this one.
Yeah.
That joy is a choice.
Excellent.
Yeah.
And it's so true.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. It makes such a big difference in our lives. And it's that choice. It's that choice to see the blue sky and not focus on the clouds.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Unless you like clouds.
Well, that's true too. Yes.
Right?
Excellent point.
Yeah. We all have different, as we did the days of play recently. We're in the middle of our summer of play, right? We are learning that we all have different play styles and different preferences and stuff. So.
Yeah. Yeah. And happiness is relative and very personal.
Yep.
So what would be a glorious day for me would drive somebody else insane.
Yeah. Oh, I remember days of play in September, the autumn in the location where I am in Vermont. I was talking about the leaves falling and like reminding me that winter was coming. I was like, and then somebody from the UK was like, oh, or no, sorry, from Ireland was like, well, I love the crunching of the leaves. I love this season, So yeah.
Yeah, it's all depending on what your perspectives are, and just got to be open to something good every single day.
Yep.
And if you can make a mental note of it, I mean, that's the whole purpose of the Wild Happiness Project and you with your days of play. It's just to get people to notice the good stuff that's out there because the world is full of it.
Yeah.
So, how about we turn it over now to those out there in Screenland?
All right. The listening and watching land, Screenland. Okay, so your tiny win challenge for today is this. You can tell us in the comments also to what Bonita did earlier, or notice 3 good things that you normally don't notice, or you kind of like rush past because you're in a rush.
Yeah, it could be just, looking at the sunlight coming in through the window, listening to the rain on the roof, maybe a really good cup of coffee, or in my case, hot chocolate, or maybe your dog just being adorable like mine does every day.
Yeah, exactly. As I see that Christy is saying she loves fall again, and also I have something that I noticed today that I wouldn't normally, but it's becoming more and more important in my life, is that I have pockets in
Woohoo!
this dress. Like not a lot of dresses have pockets. So yeah, big one.
Yeah, I love pockets. I like those, we call them kangaroo sweaters, the ones with the pouch pocket on the front. I love those things.
Oh, I've never
Keys
had.
can go in there and, the cell phone or whatever, and your hands are free. Great for walking dogs.
Yeah.
So
Yes.
pockets are great.
Yeah, they totally. And I want to say, or did you have something else you were going to?
Oh, no, go ahead.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I was just want to say kind of what happens in my life when I remember, and more as I work with more and more clients too, I'm able to remember more through them what it was like when my life, when I wasn't noticing these things, when I wasn't appreciating my pockets or the sunlight coming in through the window, or as Linda is saying now, noticing friends and the sunshine and good friends. Yeah. So, sorry, I said Linda. I meant to say Christy. I was connecting LinkedIn with Christy. So Christy, thanks for sharing that. Yeah. And so, yeah, I'm kind of remembering that I felt disconnected a lot of the time from life. And
Yeah.
it's harder to, even when I got to the times of life where I was planning to enjoy things like on a weekend or on a vacation or something like that, it was harder to do that because I wasn't noticing every day. So the tiny wins are every day, right?
Yes.
Yeah. We got to notice them every day.
Yeah. And it's like a muscle. I mean, you go to the gym and you lift weights once. Okay,
Mhm.
great. That's good for once, but you've got to build that muscle up. So you
Yeah.
lift these tiny little weights of tiny wins
Yeah.
daily, and
Yeah.
you build up that muscle in your brain that says, I'm looking for happy now.
Yeah.
And what a difference it makes. When I was fighting my way back from the double traumatic brain injuries, I went through that deep depression and the world was awful, gray, blah. And I had to make a conscious decision
Yeah.
that I am not going to live like this. I mean, even, my colors that I wear, you can see
Yeah.
everything is very colorful.
Mhm.
Little things like that do make a difference.
Mhm.
And if you've been feeling stuck lately, overwhelmed, or like your momentum keeps disappearing, well,
Yeah.
we can help you.
Yeah, because you created something for that through the Wild Happiness Project, right? You
Absolutely. Quiz.
Mm-hmm.
And it's built around a new book and workshop I have coming up called Momentum Reset, of course. And it takes you about 3 minutes and it helps you discover what might be quietly draining your focus, your follow through, and your momentum. Because most people aren't lazy.
Right. It's true. And I guess if I think it's more a matter than laziness, right? Of overload, overwhelm, distraction, exhaustion, trying to like run on empty,
Yeah.
run with an empty gas tank kind of thing. Yeah.
You want to know a quick and easy way to tell the difference between lazy and some other cause for your inaction?
Yes.
If your lack of progress is stressing you out, it's generally not lazy.
Mm-hmm.
Because lazy people can be content just watching TV or doing nothing.
Yeah.
Overwhelmed people are not. They're stressed.
Yeah.
So remember that. Most overwhelmed people are not actually lazy. They're mentally overloaded. they're exhausted, distracted, they're stuck in survival mode, or trying to build momentum with a nervous system that's already waving a tiny white surrender flag. So after a while, your momentum disappears too. And then you start making it mean something about you. You start thinking, oh, I must lack discipline. I don't follow through. I'm the problem. But what if you're not?
Yeah.
So that's exactly why I created the Momentum Reset quiz. And like I said, it's less than 3 minutes, helps you uncover what may be silently draining your focus, your follow through, your energy, your momentum. Because once you know the real problem, you can finally stop fighting the wrong battle.
Mhm.
So if that sounds like you, take the quiz. It'll be in the show notes too. And the link is there. You can also pop over to the wildhappinessproject.ca.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. And I am, so those, the tiny wins that we were all exploring before, you know, you and I on the show, and then some of you in the comments about your cats in the fall, and a great session with a therapist, and the sunshine and all that, like that feeling that we get from those things, that momentum reset quiz is what's going to help you get to solidifying those every day. It's solidifying the habits. That's the start. That's the first step, right, Bonita? The first step towards that. Yeah.
Well, it's
So,
kind of like,
oh, go ahead.
it's kind of like when you're lost, you got to figure out where you are.
Yeah.
So where are you now? I mean, it's no good standing in the middle of a city and just turning in circles. You know, you've got to figure out where you are, and then you can figure out the first step that you should take to get to your destination. So that's what we do. The quiz is first to tell you where you are and what's stressing you out and what's got you overwhelmed. And then the next steps would be the momentum reset. And there's various ways to do that. There's, like I said, the workshop, there's the book coming out, there's, you know, full course, all kinds of different things. And some people only need a little nudge. Other people need a good shove.
or just a few little reset that starts the thing, and some aha moments to just start that momentum going. Yeah. And I will say the quiz is really easy. It doesn't feel like pressure or anything like that. It's just simple, and it's a reset. You might get some insights out of it, and that's your first step. So yeah.
Exactly.
All right. So anything else you want to say about the quiz?
No, it's just a matter of, you know, go and try it out, to give yourself a couple of minutes and figure out what your next best step is. And like I said, some people, only a tiny little nudge is needed. And once you start turning your eyes to look and see what else is really around you that's good and positive, get the blinders off, like, you know, on horses, they use those blinders. Get the blinders off. Get the full picture. Life is actually pretty good.
Yeah, it is. So yeah, there's it's scrolling at the bottom of the screen. There's the wildhappinessproject.com. You can get the quiz
it's
there.
.ca.
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 Okay. So I'm gonna put that correct one of those into the descriptions, and you're gonna put the direct link as well, right? Into
I haven't got access to it, unfortunately, because I'm on my cell phone.
Yeah, later today or tomorrow we will have them. So yeah, we'll get them in there. So awesome. Yay. And okay, so today we learned that tiny wins deserve more dramatic celebrations than we
absolutely. And, you know, patting yourself on the back might look funny, but do it.
I'm doing it.
Good
show, Jenny and Bonita.
That's right. Pat, pat. And we've learned we got to change the vibration of this little blue planet. Those tiny wins.
Yes, those tiny wins. And yeah, I feel like these dramatic celebrations changes my life, and it's changed the life of my clients and yours too, Bonita. So it's important.
Yeah. All right. You know, once you get over that feeling of, oh, you know, this is silly. It's not silly. This is a sanity saver. I mean, like, I like silly pens. This is covered in happy faces. So every time I pick it up, I grin. What a simple little thing to do. And do you know that your clothing is one of the best things you can do, because your clothing is a permanent mark in your day. So every time you catch your reflection, you see yourself as that person in that clothing. So wear the bright colors. Dress a little nicer than maybe you would have thought. You know, keep the sweats and pajama pants for at home.
Well, that could be I'm just going to go back to play preferences a little bit. Some people might like the more muted colors. That might be what brings them joy. Or the sweats at certain points, they definitely bring me joy.
Yeah, that's right. But, you know, that stand tall. Stand
Yes.
tall, shoulders back, head up. Little things like that make a really big difference. And if you catch your reflection in a store window or a mirror or something like that, and you're standing tall and you're looking good, that really registers very deeply
Mhm.
into your own psyche. Like, yeah, that's me. Haha, pat on the back. Yay, Bonita.
Yay. All
So the
right.
tiny wins, keep looking for the tiny wins, everybody. Those tiny wins add up like you would not believe.
Yeah. And then lead to the bigger smiles because
Happier health.
helps. That's our
And-
slogan. So yeah.
And we will see you all next time on
Happier
Happier
Together.
Sunny and JOYFeather, finding happy everywhere. Sunny and the JOYFeather, happier together.